How's it going, guys? This review is for the CanCooker Cookbook. So I got this cookbook and I got myself a can cooker. Haven't used it yet, but just wanted to show what this recipe book looks like. And it looks like it has over 100 recipes in here. Kind of just to give you an overview of it. Here we can see that it talks a little about the can cooker, which basically, from my understanding, it's kind of like fast food. You can just cut up vegetables and meat and stuff and just throw it inside of this can cooker and cook it in like 30 minutes or less, around there. And this recipe book just has a bunch of recipes. I mean, you can see in here the table of contents. There's like seafood, beef, poultry, steamed mussels, lobster tails. It looks like you can do some pretty good stuff in here with this. Apple beer, bratwurst, brats, tropical chicken. You can even make dessert, raspberry steam cake, steamed coconut cake. I don't know how you make dessert in a can cooker, but sounds like it would taste good. You can make breakfast feasts, omelets. Damn. Looks like you can do a lot of stuff with the can cooker. These recipes look pretty tasty in the pictures. Looks better than airplane food. It does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I guess if you use good ingredients, it's gonna be healthy either way, right? It's not like you're microwaving it. That's killing all the nutrients. Here you're just steaming it, heating it up. So I've never used a can cooker, but I've been using like a toaster oven for the past like 10 years or so. I stopped using my microwave because I was reading up on how microwaves, since it's basically the microwaves which cook the food are a lot more damaging to the food than just using like direct heat. It actually changes the molecular structure, which also kills a lot of nutrients from my understanding. So I use a toaster for everything because it tastes better. It takes longer, but it tastes better. And it looks like the can cooker, it doesn't use technology like a microwave. It's just heat, so you're gonna retain a lot more nutrients. I always think it's funny how, why do so many people use microwaves if it tastes better in a toaster? You just gotta toast it. It takes like 10 minutes, but it's not like, do people actually stand in front of their toaster and just wait for it to get done? I think people stand in front of microwaves and wait. I guess they like watching the food go around in circles or something. I guess they like getting like radiation too or something. But when I put my food in the toaster, I just leave it there and I go change or something. If I come home, I just put the stuff in, go change, and I don't know, go do some random stuff for 10 minutes, get some work done. I come back and I have my lunch done, or dinner, or whatever. Tastes a lot better. You put like chicken in a toaster, it comes out with the skin all crunchy. You do that in a microwave, it comes out all mushy. And yeah. So let's get back on topic. Can cooker recipe cookbook. Like I said, you got different recipes for everything. I like it because here it says like how much minutes it's gonna take. 20 minutes, serves 5. For use to any can cooker. So I guess like since there's different sizes, it'll tell you which can cooker you should use. And basic cookbook stuff, ingredients, and instructions. It can't be that hard, right? Instructions: place the rack into can cooker and coat the inside with non-cooking spray. Blah blah blah. Cooking isn't science. You just throw stuff in the can cooker, but at least this stuff tells you the exact ingredients and the proportions and stuff. This looks pretty interesting. Creole panfish fillets. You use Mountain Dew. Damn, that sounds pretty good. I've used Coca-Cola with chicken wings. That's a pretty good secret. I should put that in here if it's not in here. But Mountain Dew is gonna give you a nice caffeine kick too. You should try that. Maybe someone can comment if that one tastes good. And oh yeah, steamed mussels. I think I mentioned that one. That sounds pretty damn good. And yeah, so I mean, like I said, I haven't used this CanCooker Cookbook, but it has some pretty interesting recipes in here. Let me look through it really quick. I mean, I would say this would be like a pretty good gift for someone. If you're buying a CanCooker, might as well buy one of these for, you know, I think it'd make a pretty good gift. Let's see. So interesting recipes. Venison, sausage, and beer. Anything in beer probably tastes pretty good. Salmon chowder. Sounds fancy. Beef bourguignon. Whatever. Sounds pretty good. Like I said, there's a bunch of desserts. Shrimp and sausage sounds good. Steamed crabs, Louisiana country can. I was reading up about the history of CanCooker, and they say that the guy who invented it, Seth McGinn, he used to have the age-old tradition of cooking. Like, you just take a can of like corned cob or something. I don't know. The only thing I eat out of a can is SpaghettiOs, but I'm sure in the olden days, you know, pretty sure they didn't have SpaghettiOs. He probably had corned beef or something, corned beef hash or corn on the cob or something old school sounding that goes in a can, and then they would put it on top of a fire, and they wouldn't even open the can. They would just cook it for like probably 10 or 20 minutes, and then take it off the fire, open it up, and you'd have a ready to eat meal. And I guess the way the physics of that works, you know, something just being inside of a can and being cooked, I guess it would taste good. And Seth McGinn tried to recreate that with his CanCooker, which you can't see right here, but that's what this thing is, a CanCooker. So I mean, this book also tells you about how to get started with the CanCooker, kind of like the basic instructions. So once again, that's why probably a good thing to buy with a CanCooker, or if someone already has one, you can buy it for a gift, or if you're buying them a CanCooker as a gift, you could buy this too. But that's my review of the CanCooker Cookbook. I might try to make a few videos of me actually making some of these recipes, but just wanted to kind of go over this book. I got this book on Amazon, and I'll just link to the bottom, put a link in the bottom for this cookbook. So if it looks interesting, you can just go ahead on down there and click on the link. Thank you guys for watching my video, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Have a good one.